Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode of DesignTech. And in today's episode, we are going to be setting up some farms. It is well past time that I automated this and got a bit of a tree farm going. Our ender quarry is finished, mined out like 650,000 blocks. Did some work between episodes. As you can see, we put a speed upgrade on it, which is great. And I did some other stuff too. I'm holding, as you can see, a wireless access terminal. Let's head down and take a look at that real quick. To set that up, basically, you need a ME security terminal and a wireless access point, and then you're probably going to need some of these wireless boosters inside it to boost the range. I think it has a default range of like 32 blocks or 16 blocks or something like that. It's very small. And then each one of these increases it by 2 blocks. So we got that set up. Let's see, what else did I do? I did a ton of stuff between episodes. Set up a little automated thingy here for sending charged Certus quartz into the ME system. So we've got that going as well. I put in an enchanter and a experience obelisk right here because I needed silk touch picks to upgrade the ender quarry over here. And I think that is pretty much it. Oh, and also down here, I put in another pulverizer and a furnace, both resonant, a redstone furnace. And basically, these just basically increase the speed at which I can process ores and things of that nature. Just speeds it up a bit. So I'll show you how fast this goes. Let's just grab some of this iron ore here. And we'll just drop that into this resonant pulverizer, and it flies through it pretty quick. And then as soon as it gets in here, I mean, it's fast. It's pretty quick. So just basically increases the speed at which I can process things. And also then if one of my two setups is busy doing another thing and I gotta pulverize something for crafting or cook something for crafting or whatever it may be, I have the ability to just kind of do that. So, as I said, what I want to do in today's episode is I want to set up a tree farm, and I'm thinking we're going to put that over here. This seems like a good place for it. So let me grab a shovel, and I think we will center it right about here or so. And then let's just kind of dig out some space kind of underneath down here. This should be good. And we're going to put a planter right about here. And then I'm thinking we're basically just going to make it like a 9x9 farm. It doesn't need to be huge because we're going to do spruce, and spruce is very quick. Very, very quick indeed. So let's see, 4, 5, 6. That should be adequate, I think. I think that'll be good. Okay, so let's put this stuff in here. There we go. And do I have any torches? Probably not. Let me grab a stack of sticks and some coal. There we go. Now let's just make ourselves some torches real quick. And I'll put most of those back into the ME system. There we go. We'll just put some torches down here to kind of light that up. Okay, so I need some sort of like guide block. Let's just use dirt, I guess. That should be fine. And we're going to put our planter right here. Now, I have 2 planters, and that's for a reason. That's because basically I'm going to be setting up 2 farms today. We're going to set up a tree farm, and then we're going to automate our wheat farm as well. So we're going to do both in today's episode. Let's just make sure we have enough space here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And okay, we're good. So now we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And this right here is where the harvester's going to go. And it always places the opposite of the direction you think it will, but that's okay. So we'll just put that right here. Is this thing getting RF wirelessly? I feel like it is. Is this thing getting RF wirelessly? Oh, it is. Oh, that's amazing. That means I only have to do like half the work that I thought I was going to. That's awesome. Okay, in that case, well, oh, and you know what? I did forget to build one very important thing, and that's a couple of sludge boilers. So let's just kind of come down here, and we'll go sludge. And we'll put a stack of furnaces, and let's make 2 sludge boilers as well. Okay, so that should be good. And actually, while we're at it, let's go ahead and make a few more fluid conduits. And how am I doing on item conduits? I'm doing pretty good there. I think I'm okay there. Okay, so we'll grab this stuff, and I think that'll be everything. Oh, we're going to need chests as well. So let's just go and grab some iron chests. That should be fine. Okay, so coming back to over here now. So we need to do a couple of things. First and foremost, we're going to have to output some of this stuff. So I'm thinking we're basically going to output all of this to a tesseract. That's the plan, at least. So let's make a little fluid conduit that goes... let's send it out this way, I think. And we'll put a sludge boiler here. Except there it's not getting power. Will it get power over here? What about like here? Yeah, there it gets power. Okay. So let's put it like on that corner. Which was like right about here, I think. Oh, tell me this thing can get wireless power. Maybe this thing can't. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay, so it looks like I am going to need some energy conduits after all, which isn't that big of a deal. Let me just go make a couple of those. So we'll go energy, and I'll just make the mid-level ones. Let's just make a stack of those. That should be enough. Okay, cool. So we'll put our sludge boiler, I'm thinking like right about here. And we'll take our fluid conduit and bring that over. That should be good. And then we need to go, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, this should be, yes, good, awesome. All right, and then we're gonna run an item conduit to here, like so, and we want this to be insert with increased priority, and this to be extract always. And let's just knock a hole out right here so we can get out. And then I'm going to need a couple of filters, because basically we want to limit that to saplings. So let's take a look at filters from Ender.io, and it looks like they're actually pretty easy to make. Let's just make like 5 of them for now. There we go. That should be good. And we will put one of those filters right here. There we go. And then we'll take some spruce saplings. And I'm going to put a spruce sapling in here, and we want that to be a whitelist. Good. Excellent. Okay, so that's all good. Now, we need, before we start dumping spruce saplings in here, we need to make sure that we have everything else ready to go, because as soon as we do that, it's going to start spitting stuff out. So let's grab a tesseract, and let's put the tesseract like right... we want to make sure that any excess ends up down there. So I guess we'll put it right here. That should be... yeah, that should be fine. Okay. And then we'll bring our conduits down like that and make this insert, but we're going to leave it at priority 0 so that the priority... Oh, but that's not going to work. Just kidding. Here's what we'll do. We'll put the filter here instead, and we'll make it a spruce sapling. There we go. So it will yank any items from here. Anything that's not a sapling, it will send to the Tesseract. Anything that is a sapling will go to the planter, unless the planter is full, in which case it won't do anything. So that'll work, and that should be good. Now, as for the items coming out of the sludge boiler, and I'm kind of thinking I might want to run these underground as well, just to kind of make it look a little bit better. Why don't we do that? Let's see. So we'll go here. And I'm just going to go like so. And I guess we'll just do the... Oh, hi, water. This was all water at one point, so there might be some spots where we have to kind of fill it in, which is fine. It's not a big deal. Okay. And then this is outside. Okay. So right here should be my sludge boiler, right? Nope, almost. Almost, but not quite. That's fine. We'll just do this. Let's just fill that in. There's my sludge boiler right there. And then we'll do this. Okay. So, that's all good. Torch. Just for access. I guess we'll break these as well. So we can have kind of all of our conduit guts and stuff like that running under here. Let's see. We need this to come down to here. Like so. Let's break that one. We want this to be extract always. And then we're going to run this guy over here like so. And make that insert. Beautiful. Okay. And then finally, we'll take item conduits again. Make that one extract always. And that should be good, I think. I'm pretty sure that'll be fine. So we've got our Tesseract, which honestly, we could move down below. In fact, it might make more sense to move it down below, honestly. So why don't we go like this? Let's just tear these up. And we'll put our power, or our item conduits here instead. Oh. There. Going along like this. We'll put our Tesseract right here. And then... Oh! Fluid conduit, come back. There we go. Then we do that. Okay. And then this will be insert, and this will be disabled. So the fluid will not go into there. The items will. And I think that'll be fine. And then we can put dirt back here. So we got our sludge boiler hiding over here, which honestly we could even move underground, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. I kind of want to test this out and see if it'll work. Oh, and we should probably configure our Tesseract. That's probably a good idea. So let's see. We want items, send, energy, send, receive, fluid, blocked. And we want to be on the stuff channel. And then redstone signal ignored. So that should be good. And then I just need to run some energy conduits to the sludge boiler, which should now have power, and it does. This guy still has power, And this guy still has power. Okay, awesome. So then what we need to do is we need to make ourselves a couple of upgrades. So let's look at those. And I want the ones with a radius increase of 3. So let's see if we can make... We're going to need some plastic. And I don't think... Yeah, I don't have much for it. So I'm going to have to smelt up some rubber. Which we can totally do. What? Oh, oops. Come back, you. And this is part of the reason that I made this super awesome redstone furnace right here. So we can go bam, and like this, and this will start smelting up super quick. And then we can come back and grab those rubber bars that are coming through. And I can just start smelting up those as well. And then we'll have our raw plastic that we need to make those upgrades. And then we'll automate this guy so I don't have to do this anymore. That's the plan. I'm getting tired of doing that. Okay, so let's come on down and see here. Upgrade. Upgrade. There we go. And we'll go with an iron upgrade. And I will make 2 of those guys. We can put some of this stuff away. And then I think we're good. I think the tree farm then will be done. And it's already set up. I already have a deep storage unit in the basement there for spruce. So we're going to get a ton of spruce, but we're already ready to go for it, and we're already equipped for it. So it should be fine. So let's go here. Throw that guy in there, and let's just put in some spruce like so. And we should see a whole bunch of spruce there. Good. And let's put the rest of it in as well. And then let's check. Oh, I don't have the correct hammer. That's okay. We don't really need it. We can check it in a different manner. Let's grab some bones. I've got plenty of them. And let's just manually grow a tree. There we go. So we've got our tree manually growing. And then let's just take a look at spruce. And as soon as this thing starts chopping down, we should see the spruce in here increasing? No. Nope. Nothing. Okay. So what didn't work? Extract always. Insert. Priority 0. Idle. Out of energy. And out of energy. Okay. So essentially, the wireless charger is not working as I thought it would. Which is fine. Easy fix. So now this guy should have energy again. And that one should too. And now we should see spruce. Yeah, there it goes. See? Beautiful. Okay. And then saplings should be ending up in here. I'm not sure if I didn't grab them all or what. But this is insert on that priority. Let's make this priority 2 just to be safe. Okay, so that's good. Let's grow another tree. And now what we're checking for is to see if any spruce saplings end up in the ME system, because we do not want them to be in there. There's the spruce wood. And it looks like the saplings, I think, ended up back here. So our tree farm seems to be working as we want it to. And our sludge boiler is doing well as well. Okay, so tree farm is done. Now we need to do the same thing for a wheat farm as well. So let me get that set up and I'll come right back to you. All right, guys, I am back and I think I'm ready to go ahead and set this thing up. So let's throw some seeds in here It should automatically till everything for me. I do need to put that upgrade in and that upgrade in. And then I also need a water bucket, which I will grab from right here. And 1 piece of dirt. There we go. And I'll put the dirt right here. And then we'll put all of these seeds in here. And the water bucket right here. And that way all this should become tilled soil. And it should work out much better. Okay. So that's all good. Now, I've got the sludge boiler down here as well. And actually, we should probably pop down there and just see. Let's do one of these. There we go. And I just realized I don't actually have anything that's taking items from the sludge boiler and sending them into the Tesseract. So we need this to be ignored, we need this to be set to this frequency, and we need energy, receive, items, send, fluids, blocked. There we go. So that should essentially do it, and then this needs to be extract items always. There we go. Okay. So now I think it's ready to go. Yep, that farm looks good. We'll just put that guy back, and then let's just take some bone meal and test this out. So we're going to go like this. And then real quick, let's look at wheat. Because sooner or later that harvester is going to notice. Okay, it grabbed it. And this should replant now. Let's see here. Is it going to replant? Will you replant for me? Yes, there we go. Okay, awesome. So that is now working as well. We've got a functioning wheat farm and a functioning tree farm set up, which is fantastic. So that's all good. Let's take a look. How's our spruce doing? We had about 1,200 last time we checked. Yeah. Yep, we're going to have spruce forever at this point. I also need to set my ender quarry back up because at this point, it's done. And we want our ender quarry to go back to gathering resources for us because who doesn't like free resources? So I'm going to see about setting this guy back up and then I'll come back to you. All right, guys, I am back. I was going to set up my quarry over here, and then I thought about it a little bit, and I'm like, you know what? We've got 1 billion cobblestone. Oh, that was another thing I did between episodes that I totally forgot about. So we actually have a cobble gen in here. I put the Silk Touch upgrade on the Ender Quarry so that we would get diamonds and stuff like that Silk Touched, and redstone as well, so that we could fortune it. And so we could pulverize it and get things like cinnabar. But that meant I would have been without cobblestone. So I also made a real simple little cobblestone generator back here. And it's basically just, there's lava under this block and water under this block. Then we've got a transfer node from extra utilities with 64 world interaction upgrades. And essentially that is giving me 64 cobblestone per second, give or take. So yeah, cobblestone for days. And it's pretty much entirely safe as well. But we have a lot of cobble. We have 1.4 million cobble right now. So yeah, that should be good. So I was thinking, why don't we go ahead and go into the deep dark, and let's quarry the deep dark instead, because not only does it have a little bit higher resources as far as ore generation goes, it's got higher ore gen rates for the vanilla ores, it also means that I won't be destroying my overworld by quarrying that. So I think that's the way to go. We're going to make a portal to the deep dark, which is going to require 4 unstable ingots, quadruple compressed it's going to require this stuff. We'll just leave it at that. Man, Terrible. So we're going to need to take 4 iron ingots, divide by diamond. We've got all of this, so it should be good. And let's just quick do... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Whew! That was close. That one was very close. I thought for a second I wasn't going to make that. But we did it! We're good! Okay. So, we've got our portal to the deep dark. I'm also going to want a chunk loader. So, let's go ahead and make one of those guys. And I think... Oh, and torches. I'm going to need a lot of torches. Because if you've never been to the deep dark, it's... Well, it's very dark, as you would expect with a name like... Deep Dark. So let's go. Let's make some more torches. To be honest, I think we'll just make like a couple stacks of sticks. My T button is not working. My T key on my keyboard, and it's kind of driving me insane. I have a new keyboard coming in a couple days, but. Let's just do that. That should be more than enough torches now. So let's put all this stuff back. I think that will be everything I need. Oh, we're actually running really low on food as well. Let's just grab some more food. We'll deal with that. Once this wheat farm gets up and rolling and really gets going, we'll have plenty of food. So I'm not super worried about that. Okay, so portal to the deep dark. I'm thinking we put it... in the basement of this house, and let's put it like right here. That should be good. And we'll go bam, and in we go. All right, guys, so here we are in the deep dark. If you've never been here, this is added by Extra Utilities, and it's essentially a place that's basically a mining dimension. Let's put up some torches. Now, if you go into the darkness too far and you don't keep things lit up properly, where you go, you'll actually start taking damage. So you need to be kind of careful here. Let's just kind of do a little bit of this just to kind of expand our space that we have to work with, because we want to be able to get up and down here relatively easily. I don't want to have to keep bouncing off the ceiling, so we'll just kind of expand that a bit. And there we go. That's much better. Okay, so that's all good. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this stuff. Oh, and there's one of those dungeons over there. That's actually really lucky. Normally those are a little bit more rare. But then we want to light this whole thing up here so we can see it from far, far away, because it's very easy to get lost in the deep dark, since it's very kind of repetitive as far as like the terrain generation and stuff like that goes. So you gotta be a little bit careful. Okay, so I think that's good. Let's just drop straight down. The angel ring will protect us from any damage, and then we've got mobs everywhere as well. That's the other thing about the deep dark. There's a lot of mobs because obviously it's very dark and literally everything is a spawnable area. So we're just going to kind of clear out a little bit of a space over here where we can kind of be in the safe zone, if you will. Just going to basically run around and torch everything up. Like so. There we go. Are you not dead? Okay. So that should be decent, I think. All right, now a lot of this stuff needs to go back home. So let's send all this stone and this stuff as well, just to get it out of our inventory. Okay, so that should be good. Now I want to quarry, but I want to quarry away from those dungeons over there. So let's see. Let's break this guy. There we go. And you two, you go away. And you two. This would be a great time to have made a tinker's crossbow. I tore down my smeltery, though, because I want to build a proper, like, smeltery building, and right now I'm a little short on space, so we're kind of without a smeltery. Afterwards, I'm definitely going to be making a tinker's crossbow. Okay, so let's see. There was one. There's the other. We want to go this way. So let's put down our ender quarry here. Actually, let's check chunk boundaries. Let's back that up a little bit. Let's put it here. We'll put one upgrade there, tesseract here. That thing should start filling up. I'll put a chunk loader right here. Set to 1 chunk, so it's just this 1 chunk, just to kind of help with lag a little bit. And then we'll go like this, and... oh, go away. Okay, so this... actually... where's 1,000 at? 1,000 would be like over here somewhere. Spider, not a good time. Leave me alone. So we'll put it at 1,002 high creepers. Oh, I think mobs are a little bit stronger here as well. That's okay. Okay, so 1,200. So that is where I want the quarry to go. Let's just tear all of this stuff up. There we go. And ender quarry, upgrade, upgrade, tesseract, chunk loader. Beautiful. All right. So now we know that it's at 1,200. So I want to make this a nice giant area. Go away. So we're going to go quite a ways here. We're going to go, let's see, we said 1,200. So let's go to -300 here. And I need to basically torch the entire distance right here. Because otherwise, if I don't, then I will start taking damage. And that's never a good thing. So we're just going to basically put torches down like all the way. So I'm gonna make like a 500 by 500 space here, and then I'll come back. All right, guys, I am back, and we've got a pretty good sized area all ready to go. As you can see, 500 by 500, that is a lot. Ow, quit it. So let's get this thing going, and that thing is gonna start mining at a pretty crazy rate. I don't know if that chunk loader is actually needed, but I feel like it is for the tesseract. I think the tesseract, because I think the quarry like loads itself, but it doesn't load the chunk or something weird like that. I'm not really sure. Either way, I'm going to put it here because these things are cheap and it's easier to just make sure it's always loaded. But I think that is going to do it for today's episode, guys. We got a lot done. We got we got 2 farms set up and we got into the deep dark. So all in all, not too shabby. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave me a comment. I do appreciate it, and it really helps out my channel. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. There are links in the video description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely see you next time.